Hi everyone, Ro here, and I finally finished a Thomas Wooden Railway layout. It's been about 2 years, and it's a long time in the making, but anyways, here it is. So, the basic premise of this layout, as I quickly tour it, is that I wanted it to be like this was made by a 2010, 2009 user, if that makes sense. It has that aesthetic. It's got no metal items whatsoever and nothing basically past 2011. Didn't want to use anything of such, and I'm pretty proud of it because I can really only fit this much. As you can see, it's pretty tight, which will lead to a shaky camera because A, I'm filming on an iPhone, and B, this layout is actually really tight. So anyways, let's get started. It's not going to be a formal layout, or a formal layout tour, but rather just a quick overview. Again, it's going to be shaky, but oh well, and you might see my feet and my cool socks, but that's alright. As we tour over here, so I guess we'll start here. That was the regular sheds, but now I'm calling it the Brendam sheds, so to speak, because here's Brendam, and there's Charlie and Rosie, and I should actually mention, there's a lot of new things that you might not have seen in my collection, which you might see now. And then there was a lot that was not used, as I'm very disorganized, and I'm going to organize those again. There's a lot of engines, and then there's some adventure stuff with more track, and a lot of track. Boxes, and yeah. Anyways, going back to where we were, there's the sheds area, which basically does nothing with it falling over a fence. Rest in peace. How about we go on the road? How about we start off the road? Let's do something random. So it starts somewhere around here. It starts here, underneath this bridge, comes to the Hilltop Station destination. Oh, that rhymed, but okay. To the service station, round up, or over the tracks. There's Kelly. This comes down to a crossing and a monstrosity of Hank, Rocky, and a breakdown train. I really don't know why I did that. Did 2 Brio risers, which actually look pretty nice, down into Elster Station. So that's basically the main road. There's also a road over there, but we'll get to that. So as we overview the track, I'm not going to go into detail as I said, but I'm just going to show it. It comes over here to Upper Tidmouth Station, I'm going to give a guess. It's the old style Knapford, but I'm using it as Tidmouth. So they're salty with some the least favorite items. I forget the name of them, but okay. Aquarium cars, that was easy. Anyways, come around back here in the docks, and I'll take a step out, and we can see this sort of barn, farm, and chocolate factory area. There's a chocolate covered Percy, randomly just sitting there. Up into a traction rail mountain tunnel, which is relatively new from last year. Over into the lumber yard, and there's actually some coal here because the coal station's over there. And so it's just a little yard with the log mill and a little engine shed. Yeah, not that great. It's been a long time. I'm really rusty at this. But these lines just come along. There's the fire station over into Knapford Station, which we will go to. So this is a lift bridge from Multi, part of the Secret Santa. He got this for me, which is very kind. I had to think of the name real quick. But anyways, it comes down. There's Billy with a log car. And it comes into Knapford Station, and there's 4 lines, of course, coming here. So this one back here on Henry's comes around to the Hat Street Crossing, which goes under, which comes to width to the 4-way crossing, or mountain piece. I'll show it in better detail in a little bit. Henry goes around to the sort of signal house, or deluxe over the track signal. Jeez, I'm really rusty with names. Just come back. Here's Gordon and Hector. I feel like that'd be an interesting episode idea, an interesting character duo. So here it is. There's Lori 3. Pretty cool. Insurgent. Comes around. There is a siding with some milk tankers. Stanley with the fog cars. And we'll come back over here. There's the recycling center, and of course Murdoch's up top with the recycling cars. And here we'll see a better view of the 4-way mountain. Again, very tight in this layout. I do really like this piece. I decided to put it right next to Great Waterton Station. So again, I started coming around to the coal station. There's a coal hopper and there's Ivo Hugh. I really didn't care about gauges on this layout. I really never do. So some people might kill me, some people might not. Oh well. There's Arthur with 2 express coaches. which comes through the line here over an arched stone bridge to Thomas. Oh, I guess there's... No, never mind. I thought there was 2 Thomases on this layout, but I don't know why I left the 2002 one here, but oh well. And in Clareville, there's Duke in a special engine shed. And we'll just come back this way. We'll just show the whole thing. So this line basically just loops around into a 3-way switch. The 3-way switch goes to the sheds, or to the mountain, or to Knapford. So there's that done. We'll come back this way. This comes into this quarry area. There's Boulder Mountain. There is the piece from the Storm on Sodor set. And the line sort of just comes back into the sheds. Sheds is like a main area. This whole part, this whole Ellsbridge part is a main area. All just connects. But anyways, there's Oliver back there with a goods train. And the line over there, the long stretch over the Muffle Mountain, just went back to the signal house. So anyways, here we have the Renee's and the roller coaster set. There's Coldy and there's Spencer on a collision course. Whoops. But here's Elster Station again, which has 3 lines, which is sort of like, or 4 if you count the road. So of course you have the double lane track here. Got one on the other side of Ellsbridge, which I quite like. And it just comes around here into the mountain tunnel or to that farm area. But then there's a shortcut with Boco and Troublesome Brake Fan. Whoops. Didn't really have to mention that, but oh well. And this goes back to the long road. Going over here. Hopefully I didn't muffle the audio. I really don't care though. There's Wilbert and there's Douglas. Yep. I had to check the tender. With express coaches, Wilbert with tar and fuel. And that line just comes around. There's the Rocky Bend of the Mountain and Mighty Mac at a T-switch. We'll go back this way real quick. Here's the ice cream factory. Peter Sam comes around and back into the quarry. Now there was a line right here that splits off to the carousel. Just goes under and connects back up and just goes back to Ellsbridge or wherever. Going this way, you go underneath a elevated V-switch into Henry's Tunnel, which just comes around and loops back down, which goes along to a T-switch or V-switch, which comes up to Renee's and the roller coaster set, or goes all the way to Knapford. So quite an express line, so to speak. I guess we'll go elevated then real quick. It's almost everything, actually. So the elevated portion starts over where Percy is. It comes around to the clock tower, up and over to the elevated track foundations where Toby is. To a switch here, then there's the monstrosity. And it comes to a V-switch. Over here are 2 viaducts, arch viaducts with Bill and 2 China Clay cars. Whoops. Comes over, and there is the Bay Bridges. Goes down over a single stone tunnel, but I was missing the other side, so it may look a little weird, but oh well. Guess we'll get closer over there. Whoops, knocked over a figure. And that just comes around to a connection point here, which goes to Henry's Tunnel. And that line just continues down to where Mighty Mac and Wilbert were. So there's a lot of switches over there. So it all connects. And this line here underneath Henry's Tunnel came from the T-switch. Well, I guess we'll just show it. I got a nice standing room over here. There we go. So anyways, the T-switch comes down here where Colin is and the cargo transfer. Anyways, this line comes back around and up here. We've already been over. Over here we have the Iron Twins with some furniture and the salt vans back into the Hilltop Station, and then goes down towards the docks area. Back this way, we have Duncan, and then there is the work shed, which comes into Tidmouth Station. Tidmouth Station goes back to the sheds, and this way goes towards where the Flying Scotsman is, and Toby's Windmill, and connects back up. Now, that's not everything. I didn't go into that much detail. I guess I'll go over real quick. I don't think I pointed out this little yards over here. So, it's just a little Brendam yard / Tidmouth yards. Very easy. Again, there was not a lot of trains or engines on here. Didn't really feel like spotting it. But I did my best, and my back is hurting again. I love doing layout tours. So anyways, guys, this was shorter but longer, so to speak. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's glad to be back building layouts, and I will see you guys next time.